My sister Katie passed away when she was 18 years old. For the last year, I've been working on a film about her. It's a strange thing to edit your memories of someone, rewatching things I have since long forgotten.
This is across the road looking at our new home to be. Front door, windows to the front room, to the front bedroom.
2 inches of spare at the top. Here's a shot of Michelle, just to see how pregnant she is. We're zooming on a bit. She's right, yeah.
I know where you we're not an hour away from London. And
I think I'll start here. Katie was born on April the 1st, 1998 in a hospital in Sussex to Jared and Michelle Bayley.
Oh yeah, look at that tummy. Do that again then, Michelle. Well, but it's chilly, isn't it? Anyway, there we are. I think that's the end of the video for today.
With blue eyes and light brown hair, Katie is brought back to the Bayley's home on Southway Bursted in Bognor Regis, greeted by a moody ginger tomcat called Henry. Living here for a few months before moving west to a village called Darrington. This is where they decided to settle down and make a family home, Henry included.
Here we are, just arrived at Darrington. This is the fence to the side of the house. And that's the top of the house there, above the hedge that you can see. And there's Dad and Jared and Katie ambling up the road. Katie hasn't got much to say on the new house yet. This is across the road looking at our new home to be. Front door, windows to the front room and to the front bedroom. And down the side there, the garage. This is the front room looking out. Katie, not too sure what's going on.
I think my earliest memory I have of my sister is in the garden of that house. Myself, Katie and Grandad Jeff playing in the garden. It was the summer of 2002, I would have been 2 and Katie 4, her and Grandad squirting water pistols at each other, me eagerly wanting to join in and be like my older sister, but not quite understanding what was going on. We spent a lot of time as kids in France, as that's where my dad's parents lived. It was in the south, far away from an airport or dock. We tended to get the ferry across and drive several hours to my grandparents' house. Katie, as a child, used to get incredibly carsick, causing this part of the journey to be the most egregious. Although we would usually be okay, the tension alone was enough to put myself and my mother on edge. I think it was here where we first realised what being siblings was like. All of a sudden we didn't have other friends around, just each other. It was better. It was in France where we became friends, not just siblings.
hello Katie, hello Harry. Give us a smile. Give us a smile.
Katie liked the beach. We spent a lot of time there as a family. There is a beach not too far from our family home, about a 40-minute drive. The beach there was far from the clear blue water from abroad, resembling a more murky green colour. Nevertheless, we would still go there often and try our best to enjoy the sea. One of these times, I remember the four of us travelling down to this beach. We couldn't have been more than 4 and 6 years old at the time. I remember going down on a warm but grey day in the car, and being blasted by the wind as we arrived. We pitched up, and we were off into the sea. Mum and Dad leaving Katie in charge as they watched through the video camera a safe distance away from the freezing English Ocean. Katie was eager to take the lead, teaching me how to be around the water, warning me not to go too far and to be safe with the waves. At this point, still young enough to listen, I followed her lead. We played together on that beach for some time. Myself periodically running back up to my parents and telling them what Katie had just previously told me. Katie would just stand there, looking out to the sea, waiting for me to come back. Katie enjoyed having a little brother, or at least I'd like to think so. She always did look out for me. We are very similar people when it comes down to it. She always knew when something was up and how to make me smile. I find the sea more comforting now after having these fond memories brought back to the forefront. It reminds me of times long gone, but good times nonetheless. In May 2016, Katie came down with a rare, sudden and very severe illness. I last saw her on my way to school. She was in the car with Mum on the way to the hospital. I walked past the car, threw up a huge grin and 2 thumbs up. Katie smiled back. I do wish things were different. It's still hard to accept that she's not coming back. My memory of my sister comes in tides. Some days it can be overwhelming, crashing onto the shore. Other times I hardly notice, but it's still there. This film is but an attempt to coming to terms with her passing, and it's probably not the only one I will be making. But I am glad to have spent some more time with my older sister.